morning children. So in the previous video we have studied about the mechanism of how the air is passing from one organ to the another organ we have studied. So now we can study how this process is carried out, how the respiration process is carried out. Respiration process is carried out by two processes. One is the exhalation and other one is the inhalation. How that process are carried out, which parts are helpful in this process, now we can study. So here in the that is known as the mechanism of the respiration. It is inhalation. In the name itself it is it means taking inside. Inspiration, taking the air inside, is called as the inhalation. So before this one I have told here respiration several organs are involved. Here we are taking the food, means swallowing the food, and also we are respiring. So what is happening? See, inhalation is also carried out, exhalation also carried out. When we are taking the food, that time the food also swallowed. Is it true? Is it really happening? The swallowing, the respiration occurred at a time. So to know this one, activity 1 you observe. First you keep your fingers near the or your hand near your nose and you take breathing process. Just you inhale the air and exhale the air. Something you observe, some warmness you observe on the hand. So from this what we are knowing, the respiration process is occurring. At a time it is taking place. Now you eat something. You keep your hand like this only. Now you eat something and you swallow the food. You keep another hand on your throat, means where esophagus is located. So now you take the breathing process and you swallow some food. So does the swallowing process is stopping? Does the respiration process is stopping? No process is stopping. Here the respiration, the swallowing process, at a time it is taking place. So from this what we understood? We understood the functioning of the pharynx. So now what we have understood? The respiration is here taking place. Now here during inspiration what is happening? During inhalation what is happening? So now we can study here. So which parts are mainly playing a role here? Chest cavity, diaphragm, rib cage. These three parts are playing an important role in the mechanism of the respiration. Very important question. In respiration, which parts are playing an important role? Chest cavity, diaphragm, rib cage. According to the structure of the men and the women. In the women, rib cage is playing an important role. And in men, the diaphragm is playing an important role. So how can we know where rib cage is where diaphragm is where chest cavity? All of you know here from the below the face, from the neck to stomach. This part is known as a chest cavity. You take your hand and you touch near here. You can observe some bones are touching. These bones are called as the rib cage. And what is this stomach region is called as? This stomach region is called as the abdominal cavity. So this abdominal cavity, this chest cavity separated by a ring-like structure. That ring-like structure is called as the diaphragm. Once again I am saying, from throat to where the bones are ending, that part is called as the chest cavity. Below the chest cavity where the stomach and all are present, that is called as the abdominal cavity. This chest cavity, abdominal cavity separated by a structure. That structure is called as the diaphragm. Now you understood, no? In respiration, three parts are involved: rib cage, chest cavity and diaphragm. How they are playing a role, you see. Now all of you stand or sit in one position. Just you breathe, respire. When we are breathing, once you observe what is rising up and what is decreasing in a low position. When you have taken here inspiration, your chest cavity means all the parts are flattened, appearing as in a one part. Appearing as a one part, that is called as a flattened. So here during exhalation, the diaphragm, rib cage are increasing in structure. When it is increasing in structure, here the whole part is appearing as a in one line. That is called as a flat structure. So during the inhalation or inspiration, normal language I say, when we are breathing oxygen, the structure is rising up. The chest cavity is rising up. That process is called as inspiration. Here, that's why here, who is rising our chest cavity up? Diaphragm is rising our chest cavity as up. So what this diaphragm is called as floor and chest cavity is called as a roof. Now I'll give you one example. Now you want to construct the house. When you are constructing the house, without the floor, does the walls will be there? In the means it is very difficult. So compulsory when you are constructing the room, compulsory you should have the floor. On the surface of the floor only we are constructing the wall. In the same manner, in breathing process also, diaphragm is important to raise the chest cavity. So here the diaphragm is acting as a floor and chest cavity is acting as a room. I think you understood or not? When we are taking the air inside, diaphragm is acting as a floor and raising your ribs cavity. When rib cavity is increasing, the chest cavity also increasing. When it is increasing, the air passes. Already we have told in the previous video, from nostrils to nasal cavity, nasal cavity to pharynx, pharynx to larynx, larynx to trachea, trachea to bronchi, bronchioles, lungs. Inside the lungs, alveoli are separating the oxygen and the carbon dioxide. So in that process, is taking place in the inhalation. All of you understood about inhalation, children? What are the means? In the previous video I have shown how the arrow marks are coming down. Through that parts, the air is passing inside. When you come to the exhalation, releasing the carbon dioxide outside is called as the exhalation. Here what is happening? Now you have breathed. Now leave the air once you see your position only. When you have left the air, this abdominal cavity is little bit going inside and the chest cavity is coming in a front shape. So like this it is coming or not when you are leaving the air. What is this shape is called as dome shape. In the, you can say in Telugu, బాణం ఆకారం బిల్లు ఉంటుంది కదండి, బిల్లు ఎలా ఉంచి ఉంటుందో అలాగా. సో హియర్ ఆల్సో వెన్ we are leaving the air, this chest cavity is coming front and this abdominal cavity is moving back. That is called as the dome. Here also who is playing in a role? Diaphragm, bringing our chest cavity to normal position and abdominal cavity also moving back. All these activities are done with the help of the diaphragm. So how much of floor is important in our room? for sitting, standing, keeping our articles on the surface of the floor. In the same manner, for our exhalation and inhalation, diaphragm is playing an important role. You understood? In the inspiration, diaphragm is making the chest cavity as a flattened manner. In the expiration, making the chest cavity to come to the front position. That is called as a dome shape. What is happening in the expiration? Whatever the carbon dioxide from the metabolic activities is collected by the blood capillaries. From the blood capillaries, it reaches to the alveoli. From the alveoli, it reaches to the bronchioles. From the bronchioles, it reaches to the bronchus. From the bronchus, it reaches to the trachea. From the trachea, it reaches to the larynx. From the larynx, it reaches to the pharynx. From the pharynx, it reaches to the nasal cavity. From the nasal cavity, it reaches to the nostrils. And the carbon dioxide is released outside. See children, this is very important topic. In the previous video, what the pathway I have told, that pathway you have to write. In the inspiration, you have to write the downward pathway. In expiration, you have to write the down, means what the arrow mark we have given the upward, that pathway you have to write. So this is the mechanism of the respiration. If any, once again I am saying, if any problem occurs in the pathway of the air, then the damage will be taken place in the respiration, and the respiratory organs will be spoiled, and the total respiration also damaged. So here it is very important. Here, if you have taken the chest cavity, it is mainly made up with the muscles. Muscles for the free movement. For the free movement, more muscles are present, and it is covered by the ribs and the skin, and which is giving protection to the chest cavity. So this is about the mechanism of the respiration. Here, once again, separately, one essay topic is write the structure of the lungs. Already in the previous video I have said a few points. Once again here, if you have taken the lungs, lungs are the spongy and elastic in nature. You have touched any time cotton, how much of the smooth it is, the lungs also that much of the smooth in nature. In the lung, the fluid is present. That fluid is known as a pleural fluid. It is known as a pleural fluid. And the lungs are covered with a membrane called as a pleural membrane. It is protecting us from the external shocks and the injuries. Now you have fell down suddenly, or some of your friend has hit on your chest cavity. Nothing is happening. So small damage there means nothing is happening to the lungs due to the presence of the pleural membrane. And inside the lungs, small minute chambers are microscopic chambers are present. Those are called as the alveoli. So without alveoli, there is no function of the lungs. So alveoli are called as the structural and the functional unit of the lungs. Here the lungs capacity is 1500 ml. So here after the respiration also some amount of the air is stored. Air is stored. So here when you have taken the mechanism of the respiration, it increases during some conditions. When it is increasing, when you are doing the exercises very fastly, at that time the respiration rate is increasing. When you are running fastly, the respiration rate is increasing. When you are suffering in some diseases, at that time also the respiration rate is increasing. If you have taken the small children, newborn child, in the newborn child also the respiration rate is very fast. So here the mechanism of respiration rate is present in this manner. So In the next video, we can study the structure of the alveoli. Thank you.